Let's get you an update on the flooding situation in Ladysmith. Now bring in the Alfred Duma Municipality's Mayor, Zama Sibisi. A very good evening to you, Mayor. Good to have your time on Newzroom Afrika tonight. What is the situation tonight? How much are you seeing as far as damage caused by the floods in the last 24 hours?
Good evening to you. Good evening to your viewers and the community of Ladysmith, Alfred Duma Local Municipality. Yeah, the situation, especially in town and also in the rural wards, is very tense. It's very, very painful. You know, almost half of our town has been flooded by water. Your Lyle Street, your Alexander Street, your King Street, your Forbes Street, most of the streets that are closer to the riverbank have been flooded, which affects the businesses that are there, like your spa, your ranks, and garages that are there. This has also caused the evacuation of around about 72 people who have been evacuated from Forbes Street to the indoor sports complex. We have also about 10 people in Ward 10, Stateville, which is the township closest to the town. We have 10 people there who have also been evacuated to the local community hall. The situation is tense, but we have our officials who are on the ground, who are checking everything. We will have a meeting at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to put together all the information in preparation for the visit by the MEC for Cogta, who is coming to our municipality at 10 o'clock tomorrow. But the situation is very, very bad. Like in the rural wards, the low water crossings, almost 80% of them have been washed away. Even one pedestrian bridge in Ward 31, which crosses Sunday's River from Vaiwook to area called Komane, that has been washed away by the Sunday's River. There's so much damage that has been caused by these heavy rains.
I'll talk to you about the infrastructure in a moment, but I do want to find out if it is still raining in Ladysmith tonight, and if more rain, in fact, is expected in the coming hours.
Yes, it keeps raining, stops for an hour, for 2 hours, and starts again. We are expecting that even at night it will continue raining. But at the moment, the rain has stopped. However, we are expecting more rain to still pour.
And how heavy has the rain been today compared to, let's say, last night when you had to evacuate about 72 people or so?
It was very heavy last night, very, very heavy. Even during the day, we experienced a lot of rain. You know, at around about 7 o'clock in the evening, it wasn't raining and the roads were usable. But soon after 7, it started raining, and this has caused a severe flooding as it is now.
And on the issue of the evacuations, you say there's an area where you had to evacuate about 72, I think you said, people who've had to be evacuated in a part of Ladysmith. Are you expecting that you may, or are you anticipating the need for further evacuations going into tonight?
Yes, it is possible because we have people who are staying closer to the river, like in some areas of Acaciaville, we have people who are staying closer to the river. In the Stateville, we have people staying closer to the river. In Tsakane, Ward 9, we also have the same problem. So it is possible that more people will need to be evacuated if it doesn't stop raining.
And are all those who may need to move or who already have had to move due to this flooding, are they all willing to move?
Can you please repeat yourself?
I'm trying to find out if everyone who's affected in the areas where evacuation is necessary, if those people have all been willing to move, because often when this sort of thing happens, some people are worried that if they go away, their homes will be targeted by criminals, etc., so they don't want to leave their possessions, as it were.
Yeah, that is the problem we always have. We always experience with when we're trying to evacuate people on time. People do not want to leave their homes until such a time where they see the real danger, where they see water levels increasing. Then that is when people agree to move to the places of safety. However, we believe that our people, after this tragic incident of the 24th of December, we believe that our people have seen that how dangerous water can be. So we are hoping that it will not be that difficult to move people if we foresee the danger in the places where they stay.
Okay, I want to come to the issue then of collapsed infrastructure. You were telling us earlier about bridges, crossings, etc., that have basically been washed away by these floods. Earlier we played a clip, in fact, from a Salga representative who was saying that the issue about a lack of infrastructure development and poor quality infrastructure contributes to some of the crises that we see when it does rain heavily. Is that the case in Ladysmith, where these are poorly constructed bridges, or there just simply aren't enough crossings to be able to be helpful at this time?
You know, it is the factor. The issue of infrastructure is the factor, you know, but I cannot say the bridges were poorly constructed because it's not for the first time that the rivers are filled with water. This can also be attributed to the changing, changing of temperatures and stuff, you know, where we experienced rains that were not there before, that we did not experience before. It is now becoming a norm that rivers burst their banks when they are full. And there is not much that you can do about that. But our infrastructure, some of it is very old. It needs to be upgraded, like your stormwater drainage. Sometimes some need to be upgraded, need to be redone. Hence, I've mentioned that tomorrow we will have a meeting at 8. Then after that, we will be visited by the MEC for Cogta. We'll have another meeting with her, and I will try and persuade her to see the need to upgrade our infrastructure, to assist us in upgrading our infrastructure, because that will need a lot of money to do.
Thank you very much. The municipality, the Alfred Duma Municipality Mayor Zama Sibisi, speaking to us about the flooding situation in Ladysmith in KZN.